What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. So I have an exciting one today. We are going to talk about everything that I've done to this car and the amount of time that I've had it so far, and it's quite a bit, so strap in and get ready. Pretty basic stuff, I would like to say. There's a few things that are a little bit different, but for the most part, you've probably seen a lot of these modifications on other people's F80X platforms, and for reason of being that they're really good modifications. So I am going to do my best to find a place to do this at where nobody will bother us. I really want to go over everything that I've done. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright everybody, so now I want to go over the modifications that I've done to this car, starting with the exterior. Obviously, first things first, I have a replica GTS front lip, carbon fiber of course, and I've actually had the end of it matched in Yas Marina blue. You can get most of these modifications off of BMW Empower247.com using my discount code F80 Trevor, and I'm going to put that on the screen right here. The front lip just makes these cars look really aggressive. I feel like it looks naked without it. I won't speak too much on it. Most people have the front lip, so it's obvious that people like it. Moving on, I have the, I don't even know what to call these. I'm just going to call them the air duct splitters in carbon fiber. You can get those pretty much everywhere, so not too much on those. They look great. They kind of complete the lip in my opinion. You know, some people even get these. I thought it would be cool to just kind of leave that blue and actually, you know, be able to show off some of the curves of the front bumper. Next, I'm going to go with, I have the I&D color match side markers. These are a must-have in my opinion, and if you're kind of worried about like the color match job on them, they're perfect. In a lot of pictures, you can't even hardly tell that there was an orange marker there. I'm glad that I have that because it looks so much better with that blue. I don't know what the rule is or why they have to have them, but I hate them. I&D does a great job. You can't beat it for the price. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I have these carbon fiber eyelids. I hate these headlights. I think they're the worst headlights on the F8X. They're definitely the cheapest package. So these just, in my opinion, made them look a little bit better. Finished in carbon fiber. You can find those everywhere as well. You know, I don't think it's a must-have, but if you like it, you dig it, then do it, because I mean, I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, so next we're moving on. I have, the car is obviously lowered and it's on a manual design lowering springs, so EMD lowering springs. This car looks really low. I mean, I've been able to achieve great stance and fitment with the way that this car looks on these springs. I get a lot of compliments. The fitment's great. Obviously with fitment we'll be moving on to the wheels and the tires. So the wheels are Flowform FF04 HRE wheels. These wheels I thought looked really good. I've seen them on a lot of other cars, and I just thought, you know, that's a good looking nice wheel that you can get for not, you know, too big of a price considering that they are HREs. They're finished in liquid metal. Their F8X fitment spec that they have, like you can, you know, talk to them and figure out what's perfect for this car and they'll send them to you. So I went with a 20. Originally I wanted a 19, but I ended up going with a 20 because I think they just look better. You know, if I do want to go to the track or I want to have a solid week of spirited driving, I can just throw my 437s back on. I think they look great too. So these are a 20 by, I think 9.5, and a 20 by 11.5 in the rear. So these are a good looking wheel, good stance, just overall just a great looking wheel, especially paired to the blue. I think I'm partial to silver wheels on blue. They're finished in a liquid metal silver. They look really good in my opinion. Obviously next we have the PSM style side skirts. These are side skirt extensions made of carbon fiber. This is the first thing that I bought from BMW Empower 247, and after that we've had a great relationship, so I'm lucky to get to work with them. I've seen a lot of this style of side skirt, this PSM style, and a lot of them are flimsy and crappy. These are not. I mean, these are really thick and sturdy, and the carbon quality is really good. Just a really aggressive looking side skirt. And you know, the original PSM ones, I want to say they're like $1,200 probably. Considering that these are really good replicas and they were only $400 and something, I would say you should probably go pick them up from BMW M-Power 247 if you want some. So I love these. They just, as far as the whole car, they make the car look so much more balanced and wide. It's just a really good modification. It was one of the first ones I wanted to do, obviously, other than the front splitter. And you know, I've had a few other front splitters, I've had a few diffusers. I really have just been testing on what I like the best, and I think as far as aesthetically, this car is exactly how I want it to be at this point. So then moving on to the back, we have my M4 GTS carbon fiber wing from RW Carbon with the high risers. I know this is a little bit controversial, but I really do love the wing. I mean, I haven't even thought about taking it off since I got it. So for the people that hate on wings and say they don't look good or they don't fit on a sedan, I've gotten tons of compliments on this wing. I get thumbs up in this car all the time, even with the wing on there. And I mean, it just kind of completed it for me. Like the real aggressive look with the, you know, the GTS front lip, the GTS wing. I just, you know, the high risers to me, they look a lot better in my opinion than just the OEM ones. I think they're just a little too short, and I know a few of you have disagreed with me on that, and that's fine. You know, we don't have to agree. This is my car, and I like what I like, unfortunately for you, if you don't like what I like. So yeah, the M4 GTS wing looks really good, and I really like it. So moving on, we will go to the 4-piece PSM style rear diffuser. Once again, BMW M-Power 247 came in on clutch with that. The quality of it's just top notch. The carbon is just top notch, and it's a really aggressive looking diffuser, and it really goes good down the side of the car. The way that it actually extends out on the sides, it just matches the side skirts and everything else. Of course, the under tray is a big part of it for me. I know a lot of people don't like the way that the F80 muffler looks kind of poking out under your more OEM plus or OEM style diffusers, and the under tray really just comes in clutch at hiding that. And it has obviously the splitters that come down, and it goes across the whole bottom. It looks really good. Then next we have the carbon fiber M Performance style exhaust tips from Monaco Motorsports. You can also get those through BMW M-Power 247 if you'd like. They're finished in titanium, and the titanium just really matches the look that I'm going for on the cars. You'll notice I have RK titanium front mounts, but we'll get to that. I'm going for the titanium finish on a lot of things on this car. I really like titanium, just like, you know, the Downstar stuff. Exhaust tips, charge pipes, intakes. That's the plan for the car. So finished in the carbon on top of the titanium. I really love the way that carbon fiber looks. We all do as car guys, right? So carbon fiber on top of the titanium is just like a perfect little touch, like the little chef's kiss, I think. And the titanium finish is really cool looking. So I'm trying to think, is that it for the outside of the car? Oh yeah, this is a little touch. I have the black M3 side badges. I had the chrome to start with. The car came with black front grills, so I was like, you know, you just got to have them. You can do them in carbon or black, but I decided just to go with black because they were easier to get at the time. You know, the price of them is actually not that bad. So yeah, so I went with black on the side. It just made it a little bit better. I love the way that they look, and it's not even something people really would notice or know that you did, but it does look a lot better in my opinion. So I think that that's it for the outside of the car. So I knew that I would forget something on the outside of the car that I've done, and it's very subtle and easy to forget, but I did do the black M3 badge on the back. I thought it looked a lot better than the chrome one. Once again, not really no need to explain, just personal preference. So under the hood is kind of where I'm lacking the most. I did mostly aesthetic stuff this year just to make the car look better. I kind of went a little bit crazy with it, I know, but under the hood I have the, of course my favorite part is the RK titanium front mount intakes. Rob over at RK Titanium, he is like really friendly and really easy to work with, and he just makes such good quality products. I mean, the front mounts are so nice. The fitment is great. The performance, they sound good. I mean, they're just a really good product. Mine are finished in Frostbite, which I thought went really good with the Yas Marina Blue. And you know, you can contact them and get your own and see for yourself. You know, I'll put a sound clip right here. As you can hear for yourself, they sound really, really good. Next, I have an upgraded charge cooler on the car, and I actually finished it myself in Yas Marina Blue. You can actually go back and find the video where I did that. I actually, you know, I've had bad luck with the OEM ones leaking on me, so what I did was I got an unbranded aftermarket one, which would be like the same thing as CTS or VRSF, ARM, those kind of brands. They all get it from the same place and put their brand on it, and they sell it for whatever. So you can get them for a lot cheaper, like $300 and something, and you know, customize it if you want to yourself, like I did. Some people recommended me to CSF, which is the best brand that you can get as far as quality, but I just don't see the point in paying $2,000 for a charge cooler. That's just my opinion. You know, that $2,000 can go to something that's actually going to give you some horsepower and yet leave the preventative stuff to be kind of cheaper. You know, it's your decision. If you want to go with the most expensive stuff every time, that's up to you. Like I said, this is my car, and I'm going to do what I feel is best for me and my wallet. Next, we have the Downstar Stage 2 Dress Up Kit, finished in Blurple, I think it is, which obviously goes good with Frostbite. It's like a bluish purple titanium. Not much to say about that other than Downstar is once again another great brand, easy to work with, and they're really supportive, so shout out to Downstar. They really make everything pop. I also have Downstar dress up bolts on my GTS wing. Very subtle little modification, but yeah, I love Downstar, and a lot of people in the BMW community do. So next, I want to say I do have a one-piece 2-pin Insane Performance crank hub done by Euro Empire in Charlotte. I contacted them a while back about doing the crank hub. They were my shop at the time and still good friends of mine. But the crank hub, I mean, I don't want to get into all of that. I wanted to do it because I have bad luck most of the time, and if it was going to happen to anybody, it would be me. I know people who've had the crank hub problem on cars with lower miles than mine, stock, not stock, you name it. I've seen the crank hub stuff happen to people, and I don't want it to happen to me. So I went ahead and did the deed, and now I don't have to worry about that anymore. These cars are basically bulletproof once you do the crank hub. So I know that some of you have 150,000 miles, stage 2, upgraded turbos, whatever it may be, and you haven't done the crank hub and you've been fine, but that doesn't happen for everybody. So it's kind of just like Russian roulette. Some people get lucky, some people don't. I won't stick on that too much. But next we'll go to the inside of the car, where I have some pretty cool modifications done as well. So for the inside of the car, I have the color match paddle shifters from Autotechnic. They look amazing. I really like the magnetic paddle shifters, but they don't really have any that I actually like the way that they look. So I went with the Yas Marina Blue ones from Autotechnic. They're very aggressive. They look really good. Another steering wheel mod that I've done is the Autotechnic color matched Yas Marina Blue inner trim on the steering wheel. It just, those little details to me really matter, and I think that that really popped, especially going with the In Performance carbon fiber steering wheel trim as well. Looks really good. I think it's a must-have on these cars. And then, like, I've had a couple other steering wheels, but right now I'm back on the OEM one with a wheel wrap, as you can tell. I don't remember where it's from, but I do have plans for the steering wheel going forward in the future. I really want to get the display wheel from BMW OEM. That's the plan. I'll just go ahead and lay that out there. Next, I have the M1 and M2 buttons in blue. I just thought it looked good going with the rest of the steering wheel. Just looked pretty good. Then I have the airbag cover, which is finished in leather with the M-stripe stitching. I can't remember where I even got that from, so sorry about that. Wherever I got it from, they took forever to get it to me, so you're not missing out if you find a certain company that has them. You're probably fine to just go with them. But yeah, I mean, this isn't a must-have, and it was a real big pain in my ass. I actually made a video about it, but it did not go the way I planned. It really kicked my ass, so I didn't put that video out. I didn't want everyone to see me sweating like that. Airbag cover, it looks really cool. I like it. So, the steering wheel has been my main focus of the inside so far. Next, we'll go to the console. I have carbon fiber trim on the console, and the shifter trim and the actual shifter, all in carbon fiber. Just, little details, it really pops on there. Then I have the in performance OEM from BMW Alcantara e-brake boot. Looks really cool with the carbon fiber and the Alcantara, and obviously the M-stripe stitching. That was a must-have for me. And then another must-have is next mod would be the new updated M3 badges on the seat. Mine were totally trashed. These are just so much better looking, so much more sleek, such better quality. The light just lights up so much better than the old ones did. And the old ones were cracked so bad they cut my neck one time. So I was over that and I got them. It's a very simple modification and it looks so much better than the original one. So shout out to once again another BMW OEM part. Can't beat them. Next I'll do, trying to think, I'm having trouble here. Oh yeah, I have the carbon fiber seat backs from BMW mPower 247. They look amazing with my own Mountain Boys logo on them. So yeah, I love the way that these look. They just make the bucket seat feel a little bit more special, more modern, something more like the new one. Obviously, I know that they're not like the new ones, but you get what I'm saying. They just pop a little bit more. They look a little bit nicer with the carbon touch on them. And I really think that those are a must-have for these seats. It's just so easy and not that expensive. If you got one of these cars, you should probably just go ahead and do that using my code. But next is one of my favorite modifications. I won't even say it's a mod, but it's there. I have my fire extinguisher from OEM Extinguishers. They reached out to me on Instagram with their product early on whenever they first started trying to, you know, get people to buy them, and obviously I couldn't help myself because it's so simple to do. I have the video on my YouTube if you want to watch it, but it looks cool in the cabin. Hopefully I don't ever have to use it, right? But I love the way that it looks, and it just mounts to the OEM seat bracket, so it was super easy, no drilling. I love that thing. It looks so cool. You know, if you're going to get in my car and you see that, you feel like you're in something a little bit more of a race car. Yeah, I believe that's everything. If I forgot anything, maybe I'll make another video in the future and make sure to highlight it. But guys, I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers really bad. So I'm getting pretty close, and I haven't had a lot of videos do good lately. Obviously my 1-year review is where a lot of you know me from, and that did really well. But I need you guys to subscribe. Send it to a friend who might like my content. I just, you know, I really want to get to 1,000 so I can get monetized and maybe start making a little bit of money off of these videos. I mean, I don't know how much 100,000 views is going to get me, but that's where I'm at. So please like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram if you like my content at F80_Trevor. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.